Hey everyone, I've got a palette today for rose gold lovers only, and I've got a couple of things from Lancome, including the new and highly controversial rose highlighter. I have that on today. First from Stila. This is so pretty for spring, and it came out some time ago, but to me it just really feels like a springy looking palette. This is the Matte and Metal Eyeshadow Palette. So you have 2 rows up here of mattes and 2 rows at the bottom of metal. So if you love rose gold, this is a good one for you. If you like purples and pinks, I thought at first that this was kind of going to be a boring palette, and I thought, well, I'll buy it, I'll try it out, whatever. But then I looked at it and I thought, well, this is just kind of dull, it's just kind of boring. But once I got it on and all the metallics in it and I blended everything together, I think it's just really pretty. We have this color right here. Look at that, just nice matte pink. This color right here I have in my crease today. And then these two down here. I have this one on. Look at that. Gorgeous. Look at those 3 colors together, really pretty. And then here is this gorgeous super rose gold tone. The mattes are very soft, they're not dry, and of course the metallic colors, the shimmer colors, are just buttery smooth. Here's another really good one. This deep brown that's in the corner here. There's another beautiful color from the palette. So what I did today, I started out putting this nice purple matte in the crease, and that makes a very nice crease color. It has really good color to it. It has a lot of pigmentation to it, which you kind of wouldn't think of being a matte, but it actually does. It's a very pinky purple. Outer part of my eye, I did put this dark cranberry metallic. The outer sort of part of my lower lid. Then my lid color, I did this gorgeous rose gold. In the very outer corner, I put a little bit of this deep chocolate metallic. And then I took my finger and dipped into this beautiful yellowy gold and put that in the very middle of my lid. For my highlighter, I used this lightest color right here. Nice velvety smooth palette. It turned out just, I think, really pretty, really springy, really rose goldy, really goldy. It kind of surprised me. It kind of was prettier on, I think, than it looks just in this palette. 2 new things from Lancome from their spring collection. I ordered these, and then I got this huge Lancome gift. It had all these pieces to it. The eyeshadow quad that I ordered is called Paris in Spring, number 605. Let me show you this. I ended up not liking this palette. I tried this on earlier today, and I did not like the colors on me. I didn't like sort of the consistency of the colors. So they're just so light and springy and beautiful. Oh, and they're so soft. They feel so wonderful. We have an icy green here. We have an icy pink. And we have a beautiful brown in the middle here. It's like a metallic-y brown, a metallic-y coffee color. We have an eyeliner at the top, which is a deep gray. And then we have this rather strange silver glitter. And this is one of those greasy, scratchy feeling glitters. Look at how flaky it is. There's not really any background to it. I didn't try to use that one at all, but I did try to use all these other colors, and it just was very chalky. They're very chalky looking on. They don't give enough shine. They just look chalky and they look dull. They just don't really go on the skin very well. I had, of course, an eye primer on, and they just did not adhere very well, with the exception of this one middle color, the brown here. That, of course, is very nice, but these other colors I just couldn't use. I couldn't work with them. The gray is okay, but you know, if I can't use this icy green or the icy pink, then the whole palette is not really worth anything. Just very chalky. Didn't like it. I have on right now the highly controversial rose highlighter that Lancome makes now for spring. This is such a pretty packaging. So look, it even has little like framework around it. The top has this rose gold motif. This is a very expensive and controversial item. So what this is, you open it up and it is the most beautiful silk rose inside. Now when I very first saw this picture of this online in like previews, upcoming stuff for spring, I kind of wondered, was this rose made out of makeup? There are some out there that are blushes, and they're made, the little rose petals are actually made out of pressed blush in the shape of a rose petal. I thought maybe this was this way, but it's not. This is just a really pretty, and it's shimmery too. It has a sheen to it. This is just a really pretty fake rose in a cardboard box with a dusting of highlighter, and I mean a dusting. There is not a base of highlighter under this. There's not a bunch of powder floating around in the bottom of this. It is just this rose, and they have dusted a tiny bit of an iridescent-y pink highlight in it. Let me see if I can show you down. If you can see in those petals, you see behind this last petal, you can see some chunks of the highlighter. That is all you get. So the highlight itself is a powdery highlight. It is down inside these petals. I did have a hard time loading my brush with the highlighter today. I really had to sort of dig down into the petals in order to get enough stuff on my brush that I felt was visible that I could put on as a highlighter. And there's no doubt you could make this yourself very easily, very inexpensively. You can go to a craft store, you can buy a really pretty little cardboard box. They sell a lot of that stuff this time of year because of Valentine's Day. People like to give gifts in little cute boxes like that. Get a cute silk flower, hot glue gun it into that little cardboard box. Take one of your favorite highlighters, shave off a little bit of it, dust it on here, and then you've got the same thing. I just had to get it and try it out. This is a $60 highlight. You get basically no highlight in here. So yes, $60 is way too much to pay for this. It is gorgeous. You can sit it out on your dresser or your vanity, and it's gorgeous to look at. It is not very functional, and the highlighter is barely visible. Number two, the highlighter is very white. It is a very pearly white. And I mean, I felt like it was a little too white even for me to wear today. Here it is. I got a bunch of it on my finger. Here it is. It's a very white highlight. Let me put it on the back of my hand and you can see it better. It's not all that exciting. It's not all that beautiful of a highlighter. It is extremely natural. So I felt really comfortable, unlike with other highlighters, I felt really comfortable in putting this on the bridge of my nose and right here on my face as sort of a contour type highlighter. It is not glittery at all, but it is just barely there. I don't even know if you can see it on my cheekbones anymore because I put it on a couple of hours ago. It may have already faded pretty much, but it is a very white highlighter. It's not even an exciting, you know, highlighter that you would really desire. So it's all about the packaging. It's all about just being pretty. I just had to get it just to try it out, and I think the packaging is lovely. So that's the highly controversial $60 highlighter that is not really even much of a highlighter. Coming up, I have lots of stuff on my radar. I have some Dior stuff I'm looking forward to. They've made some new gradient stuff for spring. I'm going shopping tomorrow. Hopefully I can find some new beauty products. I went to the drugstore and loaded up on a bunch of beauty products again today, and I'll be reviewing those in a future video, so I'll see you next time.